Not too long ago, I made a video about this, the Soulscircuit Pilet. A cool little Raspberry Pi 5 based device for tinkerers and makers. But a couple of comments on that video that I made started to raise alarms about this company not being the best, to put it lightly. So I started to investigate. Firstly, I sent a DM on Instagram. And as of the time of recording, I didn't receive any response. But of course, I can't expect a guy to just respond to some rando on the internet, right? Let's just have a look at their site and socials real quick. The site still claims that 1.5 people work there. The half is either part-time or an Oompa Loompa. The Kickstarter, if we give it a quick refresh, says the last update was the 8th of September, which is today. Let's see what he has to say. Hello everyone. We want to give you a clear picture of where things stand. The past few months have had their challenges, but we've made significant progress and are steadily moving towards the finish line. A major hurdle cleared. One of the toughest and most critical parts of the project has been the custom displays. After months of engineering, testing and iteration, we are excited to share that both the 5-inch and 7-inch displays are now finalized and the display firmware is complete. What has been achieved so far? Displays, both finalized, firmware complete, major issues resolved. Battery module, finished and fully ready for integration. Keyboard and case. The new Pilet 5 keyboard layout has been brought in line with the Pilet 7's for consistency, and the transparent case option has been finalized for manufacturing. Modules. NVMe and other accessory modules are through design and moving through testing for production. Alright, where are we now? We are in active coordination with our manufacturing partners to begin scaling production. As with any custom hardware project, this stage takes time. And while we've been pushing hard to avoid setbacks, further delays are likely. Looking ahead, we had originally hoped to ship this summer, but with the added time needed for production, testing and logistics, delivery will take longer. We know waiting is tough, and we truly appreciate your patience and faith. Every step we've taken so far has been about making sure the Pilet meets the high standards it deserves. Let's see what this says. Due to the high volume of messages, comments and emails, we're unable to answer each one individually. We sincerely apologize for this inconvenience and will continue to use updates like this to keep everyone informed. So there is an update, and a comprehensive one at that. Out of curiosity, let's check out the creator of this company, Christopher Stockel. There he is, CEO. Let's have a look at his skills real quick. Policy analysis, account management, financial analysis, business analysis, accounting. Let's see. The only thing that stands out here is data analysis. Nothing related to engineering, software, mechanical or anything. Doesn't mean a business guy can't design something like the Pilet. I don't know what he does in his spare time. I'm just saying, it's odd. Maybe we can see some stuff in his post that someone with an engineer or tinkerer's mind might post. He kinda just reposts random motivational stuff. None of the repost has anything to do with the Pilet apart from his original post stating that he's hiring. Well, do we have another grift on our hands, or is something else going on? Let's have a look at the comments on Kickstarter and see what the backers have to say. Alright, let's see here. Brandon says, exciting stuff, keep us updated. Cryptnip says, why are there so many crybabies in the comments? If they're not responding, it's most likely because they're busy working. This is a small business on Kickstarter, not Best Buy or any other big retail chain. Everyone here is so sad at the possibility of losing $200. Chill out lol, give it some time. And of course we have people disagreeing with this guy. And I think I agree with Chris here. It was not about responding to comments. It's about keeping the backers updated in the regularity they themselves said to provide. And let's see here. Of course we have Cryptnip again. Ha 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 ha. It's incredible how riled up you got over this. Just because you pre-ordered a unit doesn't give you the right for demanding questions. Let's see what he has to say here. It's wild seeing a bunch of grown men complaining about a Kickstarter campaign they voluntarily backed knowing the risks involved. Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that guy. If you invest into a project, you at least deserve to be updated on a regular basis on said project. We call this kind of person a dick eater. They'll take anything that gets shoveled down their throat, then say thank you and ask for more. You know, the average Ubisoft fan. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe Cryptnip can make an appearance. I was gonna make this video a couple of days ago before this sudden update, and it was gonna go very differently. But I've been sick and too heavily medicated to record anything. I'm still medicated, but you know, whatever. Hopefully from now on he tries to keep people updated on a more regular basis, because 1.26 million Canadian buckaroos is a lot, eh? That's about 17 million Mexican pesos, in case anyone was confused. So is this a grift? I don't think so. I think it's just a guy who got a little too ambitious with the timeline, because this kind of project is fully possible. I can't wait for it to come out just so I can not get my hands on it because I'm too broke. Speaking of broke, I'll be leaving my Amazon wishlist in the description below for a new camera and some equipment if anyone wants to check that out, so I can make more and better videos for you guys in the future. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Peace.